Welcome to our island in the Finnish wilderness. It had nothing on it but trees, moss, and rocks. So far, we've made a base camp with a tent platform, outhouse, and a shower. Our goal is to build a log cabin completely by ourselves with no prior experience. We're documenting every step of the way, so join us on this journey of transforming our island.
On the way to the island, still got like an hour and a half to go. I'm here at the store trying to get all the roofing materials, and I think I'm going to try and get the window as well. I was able to borrow a van, so I should be able to fit everything in the car and not worry about it. So that's going to be the plan now. I just wanted to get the metal roofing. They're going to be like 2.6 meters long or something like that, I think, 2.5 meters long. So they wouldn't fit in my, the normal car. We'll see with the window. I think it's going to be really heavy. So I'm not sure if it's going to be heavy to the point where I cannot carry it and move it by myself. Maybe I get a tarp, leave it on the road near the spot so that next time when Helena comes or something like that, I can get some help and move it. All right, got all of the roofing stuff. I think that was a little bit confusing. I went in there thinking I was going to do a metal roof. I was talking to the guy. I showed him what I have so far, and he was like, I think an asphalt roof is going to just work better. You're still gonna have to do a few things before you can put the metal roof on, and the asphalt roof is just gonna be fine. And then at first I actually bought and left with asphalt shingles, and then I came to the car and was thinking about it and then looked some stuff up, and it was using the asphalt rolls is better for a low angle roof, which is what is on the mini cabin, and as well it's just way easier to install. It's not as good looking, I guess, but I think I'm gonna be putting solar panels on top anyway, so that's what I ended up going with. We have asphalt rolls for the mini cabin roof. Ooh, the road melted all the way down, which is awesome. I think I'm gonna be able to get this close, and I've got the window and all that stuff, which is gonna make moving things a lot nicer than taking them all the way down the road. So gonna get all this stuff down to the ice. I have my little ice stick too. I'm gonna go check that first to make sure the ice is good and strong before I start getting everything out of the car. It's been warm, but it is getting colder again. This trip, it's going to be -5 at night. So hopefully that means some good skating. Well, this edge is definitely a bit lighter than before. That's still goes in there again. Yeah, this stuff is thick. Not gonna have any problems bringing stuff over there, which is awesome. All right, let's see if there's any evidence of mice. Smells good in here, which I think is really nice because that probably means mice wouldn't be coming in. And I don't see any droppings, so. All right, this is what I got for the roofing. It's, I don't really know what it's called. It's a asphalt roofing roll. Now this is the underlayment I got. The guy at the store was saying I don't necessarily need this stuff, but I wanted to get it anyway. Just an extra layer of waterproofing. And these are the drip edges. All right, got all the stuff here. Mini cabin's still standing. The tarp fell off a bit. The ice is all right. It's pretty hard in a lot of spots, but it's like really bumpy. And then some parts, it just becomes super soft and the skates just sink into it. But was able to get the stuff over here. I think I might skate around for a little bit just for fun, since the ice is still here and it's probably not going to be here for too long. I'm not going to bring the window over right now. That's going to be something I do later on in the trip. I want to get the floor joists done so then I can put the window inside and it won't get wet and won't have like any contact with the ground or anything like that. Because right now I can't get into the mini cabin. I don't have a door cut, which I need to do, or at least like a temporary entrance. And then once I have the joists up, I can put the like window onto those and it'll just be off the ground. That's like the tip of island I thought it would be able to get. That's what I was expecting. Look at that, you can see the tent all the way from out here. Oh, God, this is sick. That's gonna be dinner for tonight. This was a really nice day. Hopefully I can do that roof tomorrow. I'm curious if anybody knows. I'm sure somebody does. Is it like in fall when the ice starts to freeze that it's like the cleanest, smoothest, nicest? Because I mean, I've seen a lot of videos, of people on like Instagram skating on like the perfectly flat ice and just like, it looks so sick. Is that like a fall thing? Got a little bit of snow last night, but it's time to start working on the mini cabin. Got my hammer, and it's gonna be a lot of nailing. Hopefully I can get the entire roof done today. All right, the tarp is off the roof, but first I'm gonna do like the drip edge stuff all the way around. Then I'm gonna do the underlayment, then the asphalt roof. The drip edge is on all the way around. I only have it nailed on in like 2 spots per thing right now, just so it's holding it up. And then I'm going to take the underlayment, put it over the top, nail that to the drip edge. Oh, no. The underlayment is up here. It's up there. Now it's time for the asphalt stuff. That stuff is much heavier, so it should not have any problems with just being blown around. $28 kilos. Those are hoping the wind not blow it away. Of course, this has to happen on a windy day. It's been so common lately. I think, so this is 0.7 meters by 10 meters. The roof is about 4. I'm gonna get about 2 strips out of each of these. If it's 0.7, say I do a 20 centimeter overlap, so 50 a time would be 8 layers of this, right? If I do 8 layers of this, I should have enough, right, with 4 rolls? Yeah. And then I'll be a little bit extra. That should be perfect. nice thing is I can still see through the underlayment where like the screws are, so I can tell where the beams are underneath, because I think these go through a little bit through the OSB, so it helps. I've been doing a small one just in the middle of all these where there's no beam. Trying to figure out what I do. It's so windy, these keep blowing around, so I need something on the front, otherwise it's gonna whip up. So I think I'm gonna unroll one of them and just leave it on the front half while I do the other one. Maybe that'll help. It is so windy out here. I guess testing if the roof's gonna stay on. I have 2 layers left, 1 roll. The thing actually blew all the way off of the roof, the whole ass like slab of it, which was not cool. So I gotta go get that, but I'm getting hungry. So time for lunch, then come back here, finish the roof. And I think there's gonna be time to at least try and figure out what I'm doing with the floor, since that's the next task, is getting the floor joists in position, because I do want that. I want floors. My last one. Yeah, it's time to get back to work. It's gonna be cool having a roof, especially since it's getting warmer. I think we're gonna be able to come out here longer. So I think it'll go kind of fast. I'm hoping, because if we can move into this thing, it would be sick. Get a little deck on there, make it like nice, you know? The roof has the roofing stuff all over it. Everything's kind of nailed down. I'm gonna go around the edges and put extra nails just all the way through it so that nothing goes around. And this was pretty easy to install. I don't know if it's gonna be better or worse, because I was always thinking doing metal on this, like a metal roof. And I was thinking doing a metal roof on the sauna. basically all the stuff. It just seemed, I don't know, it was just what I thought we were gonna do. But the dude at the store said I should try this and that it's gonna be a lot easier. I wonder, what do you guys think? Should I do the sauna like this? Or should it also, like, should I just do the metal roof that I was like kind of planning on doing? I don't know the exact dimensions of the door yet, so I'm gonna make something really small now so I can just get into the cabin. Aha! I was just pushing too hard. Dun dun dun. Look at that. Crazy. In the mini cabin. I'm thinking, yeah, I mean, if half of this is bed, it's small. it's small. It's not a tent though, so slowly but surely we'll be in a big luxurious cabin out here with a sauna and whatever this thing is. These are the floor joist hangers I got. They were the widest ones I could find from the store. So I'm thinking the log is going to be, thicker than conventional, but it's going to be a bit short. Just need to make sure this works with the logs. Alright, I got one of these. It's a laser level. I don't think the tripod, I like put it in here, it's going to be too tall, but I think if I put it right in this corner and then let it go, that should... That noise scared me. Show where everything goes. But yeah, because I basically want to get these floor joist hangers all on these two walls, and that'll help make sure the floor is nice and flat. All right, so what I need now is some 2-meter logs to go in here to be the floor joists. I think if I do them every 50 centimeters, that should be a good amount. So I don't need too many. I have this 2-meter left over. I think it should work. I think this would work pretty perfectly. If I like chainsaw the sides, And then that's the thick end. This is the skinny end. Still doesn't fit, almost. We'd still get those holes, at least this one, to get it into. I think this tree will get us at least 2. So that's 3. Yeah, this is the one I've been having. This is already debarked, so I think that'll work.
Yes.
Oh, that shit's good. Huh. Let's see with the laser. Does this fit? It does not fit. But I think I'm not gonna be able to put these. I need to put the top of the log where the laser is, because there's a taper in the log, right? So if I put this where it is, it's gonna be in a different spot on the other side because of the taper. But if I do it like that, I think it'll work. All right, got one of the hanger joist, or floor joists, I guess, up into the thing. Gonna try and do the other 3 tomorrow. It's already like 7-something o'clock, and I've been going all day, so I'm getting hungry. And after I make food, it's gonna be time for bed. But this was a really good day. I mean, finishing the roof, getting one of these things done, I think I get the idea of it. This thing seems pretty strong too. I wasn't sure if it was gonna be enough, but there's like no flex when I'm putting all my weight directly on it. So I don't think there's going to be any problem once it's like distributed with, you know, the rest of like the floor. So not everything is going into one spot. But yeah, excited about getting this thing going. Once I get these all finished tomorrow, then I'll bring the window over, put the window in here. Steak looks pretty good. I'm not used to the sun being up so long. It's just like, it's weird. I forget that like it gets late, even though it's still light out. Because, I mean, in the wintertime, I think, at 3, 4 p.m., like for sure 4, and at some points, like 3 p.m., it was already getting dark. And it was just like, damn, that's crazy. And now, I think it's about to set. The sun's about to set. It's almost 8 o'clock. Last night was definitely a cold one again. The water completely just frozen. Mini cabin floor time. I'm bringing over the smaller axe. I'm hoping that lets me get inside of the, like, making it flat. Kind of the notches a little bit easier. It was not going very smoothly yesterday, so hopefully I can get these last few done pretty fast. That'd be nice. Get the window over here. God, just hear the birds. The birds are back. The sun is back. Everything is just becoming more normal, other than, the island is still kind of not an island because there's ice all around it, but I just realized something. Good thing I did now. I didn't think about this because I was just imagining this has to be level, but the metal sticks out above it, especially on the skinny side. Like, there's a good amount of space, and that's not going to work because how would the floor go on top of the wooden thing if it's stuck on top of these metal things? And I don't want those sticking out through the floor. So what I'm going to do is put the floor joists all level throughout the entire place so that the top is equal. And then I'm going to get like small chunks of wood to put underneath the log. And depending on which side it is, I'll put more or less of it so that it lays at like the same level as the top of the floor joist hanger. And that should make it be flat, because I think what I'm doing now would not work. So I'm glad I didn't do any more yesterday, but I do need to figure out what exactly I put underneath. Okay, got that side set. Time to do the other side. Okay, got all of these floor joist hangers set up. So now I'm just going to try and cut a few of these logs to the right size so that I can squeeze them in here, see how they look. And I was thinking before, I might be able to use the extra decking I have left over, like pieces of this, to be the kind of, I don't know what they're called, shims or something, to like even it out. So I mean, basically a gap exactly that big. So if I slide that underneath, now that's pretty perfect. And I think I can take this in here and it is level. So that should work. There we go. And then, let's see. Oh, this one's it's so hard to see if stuff's level because this isn't like flat. Close. It's never going to be perfect in this thing anyway, but I think that's good enough. The height in here, I mean, this is where the floor is. It's going to be close. I still need one more. The one that I already had cut is too short because it was cut to 2 meters for the walls. And because I'm taking a few centimeters out of each side to make the flat surface, it's just too short. So I'm going to get a new log for that. But first, since this is all kind of here, the big important thing for today is to get the window here to the island. So I'm going to be able to set it on these two in here, and it'll be nice and protected. So I'm going to go grab the window. Oh, yeah. There it is. I'm thinking the best way of doing this is going to be trying to carry it down the hill to the ice, have the sled on the ice, put it on the sled, and then just drag it all the way to the mini cabin. I think that's going to be the best bet. So time to drag this thing. It seems like it's working pretty good. So that's nice. All right. Got the window inside. Have these 3 floor joists done. Still gonna need one more, but I'm gonna end up doing that next trip. Actually have to start getting out of here. It's still a little bit early, but I'm actually packing tonight to leave to California tomorrow. 2 of my closest friends are getting married, so me and Helen are gonna go out there for a couple weeks because we're gonna double it up, make it a good time to visit my family and stuff. Because of that, there's going to be a gap in the videos. I think it's either going to be the video before this, there was a 1 week gap, or after this, there's going to be a 1 week gap. We did a double trip a little bit ago, so that should make only one video go missing. Next video, it's going to be 2 weeks later. I'm not sure if the ice is going to be frozen anymore. I feel like the timing of the trip is actually going to work out really well because looking at the weather forecast, after the next couple days, it's still going to be a little bit chillier like this, but it's going to get up to like 15 degrees Celsius every day and like 6 degrees above Celsius at night. So I'm curious how fast the lake will melt excited to get back to work when we come back. Curious to see how much the weather changes. I think it'll be nice. Maybe no more sleeping bags, but yeah, thank you everyone so much for watching. I'll see you guys in a couple weeks, or, you know, in a week for you guys.